Hey there, everybody. Did you miss me? I missed you. I know I've been MIA for a while, and I'm sorry that you had to worry about me. I've really formed some good friendships with you guys, and yeah, so a lot has happened, and I'm just gonna get into it. The last time we talked, I was really struggling with like my scheduling and trying to figure out how to fit this into my life and this new relationship that I had that I was trying to figure out and things with my mom and my health and all of that, and it got crazy, and I ended up going into like a depression, and it took me a couple months to realize it. Like I spent an entire month just watching Kitchen Nightmares over in Hell's Kitchen and stuff like that. So, anyways, I ended up going from bi-weekly therapy to weekly therapy and all of that good stuff. And through this process, I realized that I made the wrong decision about the relationship that I was in. We just were not good for each other. He really kind of engulfed my life, and I didn't feel like I had room to breathe. I felt very suffocated. I felt like I had to help somebody learn to be like an adult, and I have 3 kids. I don't have time for that. We all know, especially with my kids. If you know my story, I have 2 level 3 autistic twins, which is like the highest level, and they're nonverbal. And I've made a couple videos about that. If you haven't seen them, you can go ahead and scroll on back and check that out. So anyway, I didn't have time for this. It was really hard. It also affected my self-esteem and my mental health. I was having 3 panic attacks a week, and for the first time in years, I was on anxiety medications and panic attack ones that are like as needed, and I had to take like the max dose all day, every day, or I couldn't function. And turns out I wasn't functioning. I lost myself. I got lost in a very dark place, and I didn't have the energy in me to do anything. So the last couple weeks, I had decided, this had to be done with. I asked him to move out, and then ensued like a week of complete hell for my life. You don't really know someone until you live with them, and this person completely changed from everything I had known as soon as he got here. And when he left, he really said some very hurtful, degrading, mean, unnecessary things to me. And, I stayed pretty mature the whole time until the very end when he got me out of character because he said that I had called my son stupid, and I lost my damn mind. You guys know how I feel about my kids. So, anyway, that ended, and I feel so much better and lighter, and I've just been cleaning my house and organizing and getting back into my tarot and diving headfirst in my spirituality and healing, and I just feel so much better. And that was definitely the right move for me. There ain't no going back that way. I'm definitely going to be living alone for some time. But we're going to move on. My kids are doing wonderful. The twins have been singing and saying a few more words, and they're doing a few more like signs with sign language. They're doing great in therapy. Next year, they're going to be doing kindergarten, both of them. So it'll be the first time since they were born that I have any, like, a nice chunk of time to myself to figure out what I'd like to do. So I'll be having more time for this, obviously, because throughout all of this, I really, really miss doing this. This is a passion of mine. It was a great hobby that I found. I put a lot of work and hour and time into it. I made relationships with at least 2 of you, especially one of you. You know who you are. And they're very important to me. And it did get to a point where I was just like, very anxious and overwhelmed and embarrassed or fearful to try to make a video because I didn't want to answer to people. I completely shut down. I wasn't answering phone calls from my family, like my family that doesn't live with me. Like my mom, well, nobody lives with me, live around me. My mom and my sister were like the only ones. I just didn't have it in me to even talk. And there were a few events that led me to waking up and realizing what the heck I was doing and that I've seen this and been through this and done this all before. And once I figured that out, it didn't take me long. I always tell people, take deep breaths and do something nice for yourself and take care of yourself. And I lost sight of my own advice. So, also an update with the kids. I know that I've talked a few times or given the backstory about my kids and their dad and things from our relationship, things from after our relationship, things that are not pretty. It was really hard for me to remember anything pretty or good or nice. But he re-entered our lives. He contacted me. And he's doing much better. He's in therapy. He's not taking medications. He's just doing the right thing. He's trying to make amends, even though it's going to be really hard to replace almost 4 years. And you can't really replace it or make up for it, but you can move forward. He and I have had a lot of communication, and we've been able to say our sides of things and heal some areas. And I was able to apologize for things that I regretted, because it's really easy for the person who did the big wrong things to just look like a monster. And there's two sides to relationships, and both people have some blame and some they had some involvement in the problems. So we've been able to talk about a lot of that, and it's been very healing for me. I found out a lot of the information that I found out after the fact, when we were in no contact and no communication, was really not true or exaggerated or just from people who wanted to cause problems. And I never actually heard these things from him. And there are people that I'm comfortable with in his life that have backed up those things. So that's a little different for me. Like, I've based a lot of things and anger and trauma on things I thought were said or done to me after the fact. And turns out a lot of them weren't true. So my therapist is going to have a great day tomorrow unpacking all of that. But I am giving him a chance, and he is doing much better. And he's seen all of our kids. He spent time with them. My oldest son is just over the moon happy. And he immediately started copying his style, and he's just happy. And I know it's scary for outside people because they know the story. And I know the story, and I've been there. But people are just going to have to trust me. I know I'm making the right decision. Watching all their faces light up just melts my little heart. And above all, I want my twins to have a good support system and a good team. And I did have to have the difficult conversation about their autism and their diagnosis and what that means with their dad. And I definitely could feel his heart break a little bit when I told him. And he really had no idea because I'm very private and closed off, and I don't share these things with people. Also, that's just my life, and I'm going to suck it up, and I'm going to take care of my kids. And I don't need to complain about that because that's my job. They're my babies. So we're giving him a chance, and he's doing really great. Like I said, I have communication with people in his life, so if I have questions, I can easily figure that out. And everybody's happy. My kids are happy. I'm happy. He's happy. And it's really nice. It's really, like I said, therapeutic to be able to talk to someone that you went through 9 years of your life with and especially the NICU experience and these childbirths and just everything in between. And I've had to work through that trauma on my own through therapy because a lot of people don't understand what it felt like. And we were both in there together. And yeah, it was really nice to have that talk. So I will keep you posted on how that's going. Wish me luck. Like I said, I'm really happy about it. And I'm relieved that he wasn't the monster that like my anxiety and other people painted of him to be. He wasn't like, that doesn't excuse what happened because everything that happened leading up to the end of our relationship happened and all. But you guys know me. I'm a healing person and I don't let that stuff hold me down. So he gets a chance. Also, I've lost probably quite a bit of weight since we last talked. I know you can notice. And that brings me to 252 pounds lost since it was 2 years in December. So 2 years and 2 months. And I feel great. It's wonderful. A lot of this weight loss was due to stress, but you know, it is what it is. And I feel great. And for the first time in my life, the doctor was saying how I don't have to worry about losing more weight if I don't want to. So I've never heard that before. And yeah, I'm going to keep going on that and I'll keep you guys posted on that journey. And obviously, if you have any questions about any of this, you can ask. I can always do like a follow-up video with questions if I need to. And I'm back. What I'm thinking about doing for the channel, enough about me, is I have been watching this season of 90 Day. I know I started covering it, but I haven't watched this week's episode. So if you guys would like, I can just start there and move forward. Otherwise, they're doing Happily Ever After, which starts March 17th, and they have like Lauren and Alexi, Mahmoud and Nicole, Emily and Kobe, which I'm excited about because Emily's going to Cameroon to meet Kobe's family, and I can't wait to see that. Patrick and Thais, I like them. This cast is really like, I like half of them and I don't like half of them. Ed and Liz, which when I do this show, I probably won't be talking about them. I cannot stand this man. They are so toxic and they make me want to vomit. So we'll see, unless something crazy happens, right? Michael and Angela. Now, normally I would not cover them because she is almost as bad as Ed. They're probably equal. And I can't stand how abusive she is. But I am excited that he finally got to come to America. This man deserved it. They should have given him his passport 9 years ago, before he even met her, for what he had to go through for being with this woman. So I probably will be talking about that. And the last couple, and I hope I didn't miss any, but you know, so what if I did, is freaking Gino and Jasmine. Three shows in a row. The 3 seasons in a row, Gino and Jasmine. Like, we just saw them get married. And by the way, who wrote down all those big old English words for Jasmine? Because that woman did not know those words. She did not look them up. She did not pass go. Like, I don't understand. I'm pretty sure the camera person whipped that up. And I enjoyed the part where she made Gino take off his hat, because I don't know why he has a freaking patch in the back of his head. It's ridiculous. Anyway, they're going to be on this next season. And of course I'm going to talk about them. The only people I refuse to are people that I just can't in any way. I cannot deal with Ed and Liz. No thanks. Anyways, thanks for checking this out. And like I said, I'm really sorry that I've been missing, and I definitely am getting my mental health back and my person back and my space back and my life back. And I'm just excited and I'm happy to be back. And let me know if you think I should just start 90 day from this last week's episode so we could talk about it. I'm sure I'll be talking about what I've seen recently for each couple because that's just how I am. And if not, we could start in the middle of March and I'll probably make a few things in between there. I just want to see where we're at. But I love you guys and thank you for watching my videos. And don't forget to take deep breaths and go ahead and buy yourself something or do something nice because you really need it. We all do. Also, drink your water. Anyways, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.